Focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down.
Do your business. Continue.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Come on, let him...
And box.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through cap. Now...
Let's do it.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable.
Alexander Usyk, the former Undisputed Cruiser. Jack. This bout, so much hype surrounding. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. This with that jab. Big hooks upstairs. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look at the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Oh, that jab's starting to mark them up. That left hand hurt. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh no, Dempsey is hurt. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Switched up. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round.
Missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't win it back into the fight. Great work.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. No defense for that hook. punch and shoot. How about that time counter shot? He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Oh, that would be fine to have an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, just really befuddles your opponent.
Down goes Jack Dempsey. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You on that.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get...
That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at you. Are you okay?
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You do it again.
And he fails to score with that left hook. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Dempsey. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Believe what we are seeing. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Solid punch. Both want a highlight reel knockout. Blocks that right hook. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch.
Oh my God, Johnny! Usyk might go down here. What an upset! Great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Trying to land that jab. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This fight is done! Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I need to see that again.
Are you all right? You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
We are live at Falcor Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. Il Capo, Chantel Cameron. She is very, very impressive. Tons of skills and plenty of heart fighting out of Northampton, United Kingdom. Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest at...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from Northampton, England, a multi-weight division world champion, here is El Capo, Chantel Cameron. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
You've got the fresh air, you've got the breeze, but you've got the fans baying for your blood, wanting to see you win or lose.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Well done with that counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Catch and shoot. And, of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Can't score with that hook again. Both want the knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Cameron in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round. Right, now relax.
Back out there, do your jabs, do your boxing, and you will win. You are the better boxer.
Finding your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
Recenter. That was a bad round. Doesn't matter. We've done so much better before. Just forget that round. That's in the past. You're already on the level ground. Just get ahead again. Let's just focus.
Vary up a little bit so she can't figure you out. Great work.
Focus yourself in. You've got a minute. Breathe. And then get back out there.
Lots of time. Set her up. But you'll take her out. She's ready to go.
Get back out there. Focus. And you will be on top. Boxer.
Here we go for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Katie Taylor took a big shot and has to go down. She never saw that punch coming. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4.
it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you got away with it. You can do it again.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down. You've got...
Let's get it started in round 3. Johnny, she looks pretty good right now, but how do you think she's going to hold up after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up.
And Il Capo is down. She never saw that body punch coming, and those are the ones that will do you in. Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
These two fighters are made for one another. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Witnesses, are you okay?
One round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
That round, that's in the past. You're already on the level ground. Just, okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Back at it in round 4. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. And down goes Katie Taylor. That punch dropped her hard. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
That will do it. They want no more. And that is... I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind in El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, one of the greatest approach.
This bout is scheduled for...
Well, I hope you... The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Big swing and a miss with the hook. A perfect counter lands. Missing with the hook. Miss with that jab. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Considering we're outside in the sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and two gladiators going at it.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Relax now, I don't want...
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. You don't want to lose this.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him back into it. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win.
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Here we go for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares. Was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
That jab slick.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you...
Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay...
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through cap.
Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for...
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Big deep breaths. Comfort.
He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart, otherwise you'll see it and right.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. That left hook won't score. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on this.
Listen, be smart.
There's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Insane action. The right hook misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Big shot and down.